How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Thanks for hopping onto the webinar, guys. Sorry for taking a little bit extra time there. I was figuring out my my audio settings, so I apologize for that. Hope everybody's having a fantastic night. Thanks so much for hopping on the stream. We seriously appreciate it. If any of you have any questions, please open up your chat. You have 4 chat windows, or you have chat options down here, and in the webinar discussions, public chat, pro chat, depending on what kind of membership you have. You can ask any kind of questions you want. If you have questions, move it over to the webinar discussions chat. Just to keep it organized, so I don't have to go scrolling through the chat windows. But I'm going to save all the questions until the end. We're going to have a full Q&A at the end of the webinar after I go through everything. But if you have questions, feel free to type them into the chat. I'm going to go over everything. But once again, I hope everybody's having a fantastic night. Thanks so much for hopping onto the webinar. Tonight, we're basically going into the mission of Elegante FX and what we want to do, basically as a company, and how we can help you, help cut your learning curve. And so, with that being said, we're going to be going through our mission, our entire user dashboard, the free and the private dashboard. We're going to be going into each and every single one of our courses, and then at the end, we're going to have a public Q&A. And basically, we're going to be this entire webinar is to explain, basically, like what I said, is how we want to help you become a self-sufficient trader, to basically help and educate, and why we're the best, and how we can help you through all the resources that we provide daily through our daily content to our members. We're going to be going into, once again, each and every one of our courses, our free and our paid course, and expanding on video lessons and everything that I like to do as a content provider. We have 3 analysts within our companies that provide, or within our company, that provide content to you guys every day, whether it be in the form of blog, whether it be in the form of video, in the form of maybe a new course coming out, or as just a document or a watch list that you get every single night that's updated for you guys. Basically, like I said, every single day, and we have each section, dedicated to each and every single one of our analysts. So, basically, if you want to start, we right down here in the right corner, we have a chat right down here. This offers you a chat depending on what your membership is. You have analyst alerts and pro chat. Both of those are accessible to you if you are a paid member. These are both where we like to talk day in and day out, tell you what we're doing as a trader, and you guys can talk as well. You can see we have people talking in here right now. As we do the webinar, you can communicate, you can work together, but that's kind of what we want to do as well, is we want to help create that team-like environment where you guys can work together at all times, and basically bounce ideas off of one another. As you guys learn, and as I produce video lessons, or as I produce watch lists, you guys can talk about the trades, and that's the great thing. We all have to learn together. We all are going to learn together. I'm not a perfect trader, and I don't believe any of our analysts within our company are. I wouldn't say that we're ever 99% accurate like some crazy people do. We accept the fact that we're going to be wrong sometimes, and that's a big thing to accept as a trader. As you learn, and as we learn, we want you to learn. So we produce that content as we learn, and it goes straight to you guys. You guys are learning along with us, once again creating that team-like environment. But as you log on to Elegante FX, you're just, you're greeted by this, the homepage and everything that we offer. And if you come up here, you can have we have our free dashboard, okay? And so this free dashboard is accessible to anybody for, like I said, for free. And what you can get is you can get any blog posts. I'm just going to check the chat, be sure everything's okay. All right, everything's doing good. I just want to be sure we got some notifications coming through. But anyways, this dashboard is accessible to you and available to you totally for free. And what you can do is, this is for the people that are a little apprehensive to get in, and you have maybe you're absolutely brand new to the market. This is where you can access your free course, which we'll be going over later. But this entire dashboard here, it offers you blogs. Now this blog, These blog sections, usually when it comes to a blog, I'll always make it available to the free people. Video lessons are usually not going to be available to the free members. It's always going to be over at the on the paid site, but blog posts are usually always going to be free. This can be anything from analysis, like this dollar index trade idea. It can be a fundamental report like this Euro risk aversion here from our analyst Sean. This is just what an example of a blog post looks like. It's totally free to you guys, but usually when I post a blog, it's going to be free to you guys. And if it's not, I mean, when we do, you get notified. If this is your first time on the site, guys, by the way, allow us to send you notifications, okay? We want to be able to let you guys know when there is new content available right away so you guys can go and check it out. So you guys don't always have to log on and, and check, manually. We have notifications here notifying you when there's a new video lesson. You guys saw it also when we started this webinar, and that's all there for you guys totally, once again, totally for free. And then this is just another example of a post, but we have multiple blogs up there as of right now. You also have a dashboard introduction video. You'll hear my voice on there. And then right here, which I think is a great, fantastic feature, these are both of the courses that we offer right now, okay? I'm not going to go too deep into them, but you have a course progress section here, so you can, remind yourself how far along are you in the course. And as you can see, we have 42 modules in this course, and we have 51 modules in the Big Bang Theory. This is the free course. The Elegante FX Master course is a totally free course to you. If you are brand new to the markets, this is handmade for you, okay? We go straight from the basic building blocks. I like to call them the building blocks, and we go into the advanced into some advanced techniques, which I'll be going over in a little bit. But once again, this shows you your entire progress. It shows you from 0% to 100% as you continuously go, and it will be updated. And as you complete it, it'll be moved over here into your completed courses section. I have not gone through the entire course yet through the site. Obviously, I created it with my team, so I know what's in there. And if you scroll a little bit lower down here on the free webinars section, okay, this is probably where you're watching this webinar right now. Right here is just going to be brought to you free webinars that when we choose to do a free webinar, it's going to come to you right here. You're going to have a multiple days in advance notice when we do free webinars for you. But this is an area where we can collaborate in a live fashion. It can be from me to you, and then you back to me. You can ask me questions whenever you need to, and I'll answer them. I'll do my best to answer them. And it's a perfect example is our Sunday night webinars. Every Sunday night we have a webinar, and it's totally free to you guys. They haven't been in the webinar form yet, just because we were getting all the kinks worked out in terms of live sessions. But those will always be free to you guys, where we go over my long-term bias, fundamentals, and basically an outlook and a plan on the entire week together. And it's totally free to you guys. It's totally free to our live members, or excuse me, it's totally free to our unpaid members who are on the free membership. But this is completely where it's going to. This is where it's going to come at you guys in the free webinars section. And webinars can range anywhere from maybe fundamental analysis every once in a while, or a video lesson that I decided that I wanted to do live for some reason that I wanted to do with you guys. But once again, you guys will have multiple days notice when the webinars will come to you guys, so that you guys can get ready and make some time. And then down here, we have, once again, Sunday's webinar every time, and then we have some features that we can notify you guys about. But that is what your free dashboard is going to look like. Basically, kind of all summed up. You got everything here. You got minus 3 key features that we like to give to the paid members. We're going to go into those now. So if you move over to the Pro dashboard, if you are a paid member and you still have some questions, if you're not, just go ahead and sit back and watch. I'm going to explain the entire thing to you guys. You can see that the interface is actually kind of the same. And you can see up here it's for the Pro Plus members only. But we have, a little bit more sections down here that we added solely, for the Pro members. Once again, you're going to have your dashboard introduction video, and this is basically going to take you through the entire dashboard, how to use it, and in case some of that didn't answer your questions, we'll answer them right here for you guys as well on this webinar. And then once again, you have your course progress. Looks the exact same, except for you're going to have access to the Big Bang Theory. Once again, you have blog posts. Sometimes blog posts will be limited to paid members only, and there will be reasons for that. But once again, free members, you will always be notified when there's a new blog post out for you guys. But sometimes those are limited to paid members just because sometimes the content is too valuable or it's out of the course. So we don't, we want to give that and provide that to the paid members, of course. And then down here is live webinar section. For the paid members, you guys are going to be getting much more live webinars every week due to the fact that, not only because you're paid, but you guys are going through courses, right? You guys are going to be spending time going through the courses, going through the additional content, and the video lessons, and you guys are going to have a lot of questions that you want to ask me, maybe even Sean or Skaggs from time to time. And so every week we're going to be bringing you at least actually three guaranteed live webinars that we're going to be bringing you guys totally exclusive to you. And the way that these webinars are going to be structured are in the form of a Q&A. And every Monday we're going to have a Q&A webinar, and what this is designated for is for any new members who are learning some of the basic information. You are going to have a Q&A designated for you. You're brand new to the market. Maybe you're a little embarrassed, which you shouldn't be because we are a team. We have one mission. It's just all of us to succeed in the markets. And maybe you have some questions, and that's what this webinar is for. It's a Q&A for you guys. You have questions on the course. You have questions on a video lesson. You have questions on a blog, whatever it may be. You can totally ask me on that Q&A. It's basically the time for a basic Q&A, and that's to separate it out so that people who are a little bit more advanced can have another time for them, so that they don't have to listen to just sometimes what is repeated answers, which is totally fine. I have no problem repeating myself, because that's my goal, is to teach you guys everything that I can. But then once again, your second live webinar is going to be coming at you on Thursdays, and what's going to happen there is you're going to have an advanced Q&A, most likely Q&A coming at you from the Big Bang Theory. People who have questions on the Big Bang Theory, maybe if I did an advanced video lesson, that's going to be designated and solely for you. And if that's a great place for some of you basic members. If you still have some of that basic knowledge, you're still kind of confused, you don't really know what to do, you can do that as well, just for you as well, for an area for you to learn, because that's where most likely I'll explain myself. If you have a question, hey Garrett, how do I draw this? Hey, how do I draw this? Hey, what do I do in this scenario? I'll open up a chart. I'll do my best to find a scenario that I recently had to deal with that, or where a scenario where it was presented, and I will explain myself to you, and I will word for word, process for process, step for step. I will tell you what I would have done in that scenario, what I would have done. Maybe not what you it might not be what you're comfortable doing, but that's what I would have done for you, or not for you, but for me in the case that I was in that scenario and dealing with that. And then once again, Sunday webinars are obviously going to be available to all of the paid members, of course. And so, yeah, those are going to be the three guaranteed webinars that we bring you guys every single week. And that's where we want to help you, like I said, from the me to you, you to me basis, where it's live. You guys can ask me any questions that you want, and I help you to the best of my ability as a teacher. And so down here is my favorite section, okay? This is our upload section. If you think that you're just going to be getting 2 courses and that's it, you're very mistaken, and that's okay, but you're very mistaken in the terms of everything that we offer. So going over here into the analyst upload section, this is to the left of your uploads archives, where we upload our video lessons mostly every day. But right here you have your analyst upload section, and what this is for anything that we want to bring to you, me, Skaggs, or known as Anthony. He's Anthony, more commonly called Skaggs, Garrett, me, and then Sean. We bring you guys analysis, and we can post it on here if we want it to be saved. So here's a perfect example right here. You have my watch list that I like to update every single night for you guys, after I do a video watch list or a video lesson, which usually is every day once again as well. So if we go back here, you can check this every single day. Sean, this is where Sean likes to put most of his analysis. As you can see, AUD USD looking bearish. That was a great example of fantastic trade that was called. I'll open this just so you guys can see exactly what you might be missing out on. But you can see if you go look and open up your AUD USD chart, that's a beautiful analysis called by not only me on a video lesson, but also Sean on his very own analysis through his analyst uploads. You can come back, but this is where he likes to upload all of his trade ideas, all of his analysis, all of his fundamental outlooks, whatever his outlook is on the market or whatever it is he wants to tell you, he will put here, and then he will notify you via desktop notification. We want to be able to bring you guys very quick notifications so that you guys can check out stuff quickly and you can be notified right away when there's a new piece of content available. If this is your first time on the site, allow us to click when it asks you up here to allow notifications. Make sure you do click allow. We're not going to put anything dumb on your computer, obviously. We just want to, we want to be able to bring you guys the best content and be able to notify you as quickly as possible. Don't worry, we won't spam your desktop with notifications as well. But in case there's a trade that we're looking to get into and it's pretty rapid, or if there's something that we're adding once again rapidly, and you may not have time, and by the time you open up and log on to your desktop, it's too late. That's what's the point of the notifications are. So it's as quick as possible, straight to you guys. That's that. A lot. Make sure you allow us to do notifications. And that's exactly what the analyst uploads are here for, is so that we can save no matter what. You can view what we're looking at, and anything educational, whatever it is that we want to put in here and feed to you guys, it's there for you. So this is personally my favorite section of the website. Okay, this is our upload section, our video lesson spot, where basically as I learn, I can go and record a video lesson. I can talk on the, obviously record my voice, everything, and I can tell you basically what I went through that day and how I learned my lesson, and then hopefully you take and digest that knowledge and you use it as well to basically, to learn. And that, because remember, that is seriously, that is our goal, is to create self-sufficient traders, not to create traders that are reliant on the backs of the people within the company. We want to take you, we want to teach you, and we want to cut your learning curve in half completely. And that's exactly what the paid membership, even stuff from the free membership, can do. You never know what blog, what video lesson, what chart markup might change, literally change your life, change your trading career, and change the way that you think. You never know where it may come from, where it will be, but that is our goal, is for us to provide that content to you, and I believe we're doing it. And especially where I am strongest is being out here on the videos, on the webinars, on the video lessons. I'm the voice that you guys will probably be hearing. Anthony may do the occasional webinar every once in a while, but this is going to be the voice that you hear throughout most of your journey. I'm the voice in the course. I'm the voice everywhere. That's how important it is to me that I get the best content that is the most educational out to you guys. And that's perfect right here through our video lesson archives. As of right now, we have 13 additional video lessons right here, all over 20 minutes long, okay? So you can see we have 13 additional videos. This is nothing but more education, more value straight to you guys. This is where the courses get expanded upon. Just because you finish the Big Bang Theory, just because you finish the master course, does not mean that you're done. This means that you can now focus on not only applying what you learned, but coming here and adapt and seeing how we adapt to what we have put in those courses. Not every strategy works forever. There are some strategies that have been working for years and years and years now, but there are minor things that you have to adapt into the market to adjust and, to come out on top as a trader. So that's where I like to do that's why I like to do video lessons, because like I said earlier, guys, I'm not perfect. None of the analysts within our company are perfect. None of you guys are ever going to be perfect traders. But what we want to do is, as we learn and as we continuously realize our imperfections, we want to learn with you guys. We want to take that process and we want to share it with you guys. And hopefully you guys can take as much information as possible, because the amount of information there is endless. So As of right now here, you have at least an additional 2 to 3 hours of educational content, and that is going to constantly be expanding because I like to do a video lesson every single day, and that's my favorite part about this website. That's my favorite part about doing these things for you guys, is being able to bring you guys video content, because I believe that's my own preference. I like to learn through a video and video only. Let me just be sure we got here. All right. Yes. Yes. Replays will be available. Just so you all know, replays will be completely available to you guys. It'll be a little bit edited, so we'll cut out the beginning part. There's a little bit of a wait there. We'll cut all that out for you guys, and the replay will be available on the YouTube channel and on our upload section right here that we're talking about right now. But that is exactly what the Analyst Uploads is here for. It's for, if Skaggs wants to do a video lesson, he can do a video lesson. If Sean wants to, if I want to, and every day I'm most likely going to be doing that. It's going to be here for you, and don't worry, it won't be too long of a video that's going to take up a ton of your time. But remember, dedication to studying is going to be the way that you're going to learn. I mean, just studying and looking at charts is going to be the way that you learn as a trader. But anything, I mean, from 20 to 40 minutes, maybe a little bit over an hour is max what our video lessons kind of range from. And that's exactly what we do. Also, everything is archived in this section, not just video lessons specifically, but webinar. This webinar will be here, weekly, Q&As. What else? In our Sunday webinars, those will all be available to you guys here in the upload section. And lastly, for the dashboard, for this dashboard spot here, is our chat. Okay, now this is something that I also is huge for me and the analysts being able to, in terms of being able to work together for you guys. It's down in the bottom right hand corner. It says chat, and if you're a paid member, you have access to 4 chats: webinar discussions, public chat, pro chat, and analyst alerts. For the public chat, right over here. Right here you can see where we talk. This is for anybody who is a public member, who's a free, not a paid member completely yet, but this is where we can tell you guys that there's a new blog. If you're just a paid member and you guys want to collaborate, you guys want to talk about something, work together, we are there. We're always going to be in every chat. We're not just going to shrug free members off. No, I mean, you guys are just as important to us as our paid members, because at the end, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all just trying to learn. And that's exactly what the public chat is for. For me, Skaggs, Sean, Travis, anybody within the company, we can come, we can talk, we can interact together, and basically boost that personal morale that that personal morale is something that seriously, it helps, and it feels better than just looking at a document. It feels better than just watching, maybe even watching a video, no matter how much those help you. But when you get to talk one-on-one with the person who produced it, that's something that's special, that's something that is heartfelt, and that's something that really people appreciate. I appreciated it with my mentor and even with other people within other companies, and I know you guys will appreciate it as well. At least I would hope you would. Please feel free also, if you're a public member, again, don't shy away if you're a public member. Please don't don't shy away if you're a public member. I'm sorry, there was something down at the bottom, but you can DM me as well. If you just want to direct message me, you don't want anybody to see your message. You don't want if you don't want your message out there to everybody, feel free to message me. I will answer as quickly as possible. Travis will answer as quickly as possible. Reno, Cam, Skaggs, Sean, we are all a team. We all work together. If you DM us, we're going to be here for you, and we're going to be there to answer your question as quickly as possible, okay? So that's your public chat for you. We're going to, once again, we notify you when there's a new blog. We'll tell you when, there's a trade out for you guys, if we want to give out the occasional analysis for you guys. If you have questions about the courses, whatever it is, seriously, please feel free to come on in, and always feel welcome. It's a family-like environment where we like to work together. The Pro Plus chat. So this is where our paid members can basically talk and have conversations. So I mean, a perfect example is, say it's the market open. We got some people in the chat room. They're bouncing ideas off one another. Hey, Do you see Euro USD? It looks nice for a buy. Hey, yeah, I mean that looked awesome, man. You see UJ for a sell, that look, or USD Jappy, I mean it looked pretty good. And you guys can start to work together. You can take what you learn in the courses, you can apply it into the chat room and on your own. You can ask and you can see stuff work out. Work out and basically mold the ideas together and apply that kind of teamwork style. And that's what the Pro Chat is for you guys to basically talk with one another, bounce ideas off one another, talk about a video lesson, talk about maybe a lesson that you learned. Maybe you learned a lesson on your own and you want to share that with other people. That's fine. That is totally, I mean, once again, feel free to say whatever you need to get off your chest within the Pro Chat, because we work together and we'll accept anything. For the Pro members, once again, don't shy away from DMing us. If you have questions about anything, you can direct message us on the site, and we'll answer the questions as quickly as possible. And I mean, say even you can't wait to get on the next Q&A webinar. You just have to ask right now about something you saw in the course, or something you saw in a video lesson, or something you saw on an analyst uploads. Feel free to take that, whatever it is, send it to me. And if I don't answer it as best as I can, or if we don't answer it as best as we can within the chat there and doing it as best as possible, we will make a special mark in the webinar for you, or even maybe send you a little private video. Maybe it doesn't take long for me to record a video. You have a question, I'll go look and I'll try to help you as best I can. The point I'm trying to get across to you is I will help you, we will help you the best that we can for any question that you have, no matter what time of day, no matter what time of week. And webinar discussions, this is something that something that I plan on using a ton. This is basically for, once again, any of you within a webinar that are watching it right now, free members and paid members, where you can ask your questions. Say we're going over a webinar, and this is where our Q&A, where you guys will ask your questions during a Q&A. You can ask your questions, about anything. Once again, it's about anything: the courses, the charts, video lessons, chats, whatever it is. If you're having trouble navigating the site, feel free to hop on, ask something. And through there, maybe if I've messed up on something on the webinar, say maybe something maybe you can't hear me, maybe you can't see the video, but I'm still going, you can let me know. You can talk about whatever it is, but it's basically the chat room solely dedicated to chatting during the webinar. So basically, for asking each other questions and asking me questions, and then always at the end, I will go and I will ask, or I will go and answer those questions at the end of the webinar. And lastly, the analyst alerts chat. This is for basically when we alert you when there's a new blog, a new video lesson. You can see here, right here, here's me, new blog and video uploaded. Sean uploaded a chart earlier this morning, or yesterday on EU. He kind of gave a little bit of an explanation there. He talks about what he's doing in terms of trading, but this is kind of where we like to alert you, and not so much chat though. We don't maybe really want to chat in this one, but it's so we can alert you on what we're doing. So maybe at the beginning, let's go back to the opening bell example. If it's opening bell, we're all in the chat room, we're all talking about ideas. I don't want my message to get missed because it's important. Not that, of course, your guys' aren't important. They're all is equally important, but there's something that we want to get across to you guys so that you can see. So that's what the analyst alerts chat is for. It's for something that's important that we want to tell you guys, and we want to just alert you, hence why it's called analyst alerts. Basically what we're telling you, what we're doing, what we're up to, what you can expect for the day, and just, everything that we want to bring to you, okay? And it's, once again, you won't see us chatting in there very much. You'll see us more chatting in the chats, the public chats, pro chats, and DMing you back and forth if we need to. Once again, analyst alerts is solely for, excuse me guys, is solely for us to just bring you alerts. Once again, that'll also be an additional, you guys will get notifications. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You guys will get notifications if you've allowed us to send notifications, which I highly recommend you do. Once again, that's where this is for us, so one of our messages does not get missed. All right, so that's what you guys have got the entire you guys have got the entire the entire dashboard in your hands now. You guys know exactly what it's for, whether you're free or a paid member. That's exact. You guys know what the point of every piece of the dashboard is, what the mission of every piece of the dashboard is, what we want it to accomplish for you, and how each little section helps cut your learning curve and, you know, helps us work together and boost that personal morale that I was talking about earlier. Let's go into the courses now, okay? So if you go up to the top of your screen, you can click education right here as well. So click education right here, and you will get a very nice looking page right here that will show you access to our 2 courses that we offer to you guys. I'm gonna give you a quick chance to upload or get over to that page. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds just so you guys can stay up to date with me. All right. So hopefully you're on this page now. But the courses here, you know, we didn't want to just create a course for the paid members or only the free members. I mean, as weird as that sounds, we wanted to be able to provide for people on both ends of the spectrum. So the Elegante FX Master Course, as you can see within the description right here, it says, "Welcome to the Elegante FX Master Course. This course is solely designed to teach you the basics of trading in the Forex market." Okay, it covers everything from the basics of what Forex is and the building blocks and the different forms of technical and fundamental analysis. That's what this is for. And what you'll go through is you'll go through a structured course, structured like a financial firm. You'll start off in the FX 101 area and you'll go through 10 modules. Then you'll be promoted to intern, where you will go through each and every one of these modules, where you'll be going into everything from types of analysis all the way down to asymmetrical and symmetrical and flags and pennants, advanced techniques that we apply into the market every single day. But, you know, this course is to give you what you have to have as a trader to start trading. This is some of the most important stuff that you can start learning. You know, you can't just jump right into the techniques, guys. It's super important that you as a trader understand why something is happening, how something is happening, how you are doing what you are doing. And that is what this course does for you, okay? It gives you those building blocks that you have to have. You can't build a house without a foundation. All right, you can't build a skyscraper without the skeleton, without the foundation, everything. That's what this is. This is the foundation to your education. It's going to get you that initial knowledge that you have to have as a trader to move on to the advanced stuff. We don't want you, once again, we don't want you to just start drawing triangles and lines on your chart and just buying and selling there just because that line broke, or just because that something broke, something said this, something said that. We want you to know why it's happening. Okay, and that's what differs us from everybody else. They just tell you how to draw some lines on a chart, apply some indicator settings, and then they expect you just to do this when this happens, do that when that happens, and you don't really know why it's happening. If I asked a ton of these companies, okay, why is this happening? Can you tell me really why this is happening? Because just a little quick tip, which I know this isn't the point. Nothing happens just because a rectangle breaks, okay? That's not why something happens. There's a higher level always, but we want to bring you through our education the knowledge to know why something is happening and how something is happening. Not just because it broke a Fibonacci level, not just because moving averages said this, not just because Bollinger Bands said that. It doesn't matter what they say. Those indicators are there to help you in terms of odds, okay? And so, anyways, that's what this Elegante FX Master Course is here for you to do. You'll be promoted to a junior analyst and then to a trader, where you will have separate lessons that get more and more advanced as you go. But this is 42 modules of pure education. If you, for any of you who haven't signed up for that course yet, click sign up right now. If you're a free member, if you're a paid member, whoever you are, if you have not gone through this course, click sign up right now, and then you can go through the entire course. I highly recommend that you go through this entire course before you go to the Big Bang Theory, because you will be confused in the Big Bang Theory if you don't have the kind of knowledge from this course that this course provides to help build onto the Big Bang Theory. Super awesome button right here is the Contact Course Teacher. If you click that, this is okay. You just finished a lesson. Let's say you finished excuse me, I can't talk. You finished a lesson. Once again, excuse me. And so say you got confused down here on the some MACD systems that we were telling you about, some MACD settings. You can say, okay, I'm gonna go ask a private message. Hey, what did you mean on that MACD setting? Okay, just as a pure example, okay. And then you send the message, and then we get a direct message that will go straight to our private email, that will go straight to our DM as well, and then we can see, okay, he had problem here on this course. Maybe I should put a note down and go over that in the next Q&A webinar, on the basic Q&A webinar. Or I'll answer you directly through direct message or through email. Once again, just to build that personal morale, to any way help create self-sufficiency. But once again, the master course is here to give you the foundation to basically to your next career. This is something that, you know, you don't just shrug off the basics. If you're here, you don't know really what you're doing yet, do this, because it's going to change your outlook on the markets, not just Forex, but just on the markets in general. And it could be the course that changes your life, okay? And that sets off your entire career. And you know, we don't want you to miss that. We don't want you just to miss out on you know, something that changes the entire spectrum of what you want to do, just because you wanted to get directly into the techniques in our advanced course. All right, so that is your Elegante FX Master Course. 42 modules of pure building blocks, all the way up to foundations of advanced systems that we like to apply to prepare you for the Big Bang Theory. But I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a misfavor. You're not doing yourself a favor by not taking this course and going straight to the Big Bang Theory. So let's go into the Big Bang Theory. Let's go back to the main course page. And let's take a look at the Big Bang Theory, if we can get there. So, Big Bang Theory. This, as you can see here with the description that we got here, the Big Bang Theory is designed for traders with some experience under their belt and who have gone through the free Elegante FX Master Course. This course takes the EFX Master Course to a whole new level of advanced information and techniques wrapped up in 51 educational modules, okay? So as you can see here, you start off by going through directional bias analytics, okay? Or you do not start at the directional bias analytics. You start down here at the mindset of a trader, okay? So the mindset of a trader. This is something that I have not seen in any trading course ever, okay? This is something that I thought was like, okay, these people aren't providing this information. This information needs to be provided. I'm going to be the one to provide it to you in the best way possible, okay? It's going to be going over things that you have to know, the fundamentals and why they're actually important, because, you know, people just shrug them off, oh, screw fundamentals. I'm a technical wizard. I can just do, you know, I don't need fundamentals. I don't need any economic research whatsoever, but that's BS. It's going to take you into advanced risk management techniques, setting goals, and staying motivated as a trader. I saw a video. Staying motivated is not the most important in terms of trading. It's important in terms of life. But, you know, I could be motivating you right now. But what are you going to do with that motivation after this webinar? Are you actually going to make the move? Ask yourself that. Or are you just going to sit there with an adrenaline rush that you had for a couple minutes, and then just it's going to be the same thing? It's going to be back to wondering, wishing, hoping, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Okay? Beyond staying motivated, you have to stay disciplined. You have to set goals. Everything it's going to go into setting daily, weekly, monthly, yearly goals, scalable goals, controlling your emotions, going into going into individual emotions that I see present in almost every single trader, or at least every new trader and trader. Everybody experiences emotion at some point in their trading career, you know, whether it be at the beginning or in the middle of your career. And then once again, staying motivated and tracking progress. After that, you're going to be going up to the fundamentals, where you're going to be learning about fundamentals in the markets, why they're important, interest rates, COT reports, dollar index, and the job numbers reports. And once again, there's a ton of expansion that I can do on the fundamentals section, which I plan on doing in forms of video lessons. Once again, that's where the crazy additional value is coming. You're going to be going into directional bias analytics. Basically, this is everything that I do on the higher time frame on our free Sunday webinars. I go into directional bias, what I want to look for in terms of higher time frames and the longer term outlooks, because every trader needs a longer term outlook, okay? And that's in my opinion. You know, even the high frequency traders, you know, that's something about being disciplined. You're going to be going in how I navigate the higher time frame, the monthly charts, the weekly charts, the daily charts. It goes into a little bit of a couple of our other analyst techniques as well. And it's just, as you can see here, it's a ton of modules of pure higher time frame navigation, and it's advanced too. After that, you're going to be promoted to the lower time frame analytics area, where you're going to be taking everything that you learned on the higher time frame, how you're navigating it, and you're basically gonna, you're gonna break it down on the lower time frame and basically learn how to look for those entries, how to look at areas of interest on the lower time frame, following that directional bias analysis that you did on the higher time frame. And then after that, you're going to be promoted up to the smaller time, or you're going to go down to smaller time frame analytics, which is just my entry techniques. Okay, so after you've done your higher time frame analysis, after you've done your lower time frame analysis, everything everything that you learned, it breaks down lower and lower and lower, smaller and smaller and smaller, so that you're scaling lower and lower to basically create an entire process on your own. So once again, I'm not saying that this course or these courses are going to be, your only path to success. What I'm saying that these courses are here for is to give you the lessons that you have to have as a trader, and to help you create a self-sufficient system on your own, because that's what our goal is. I know that this course will help you do that. I know that the free course will help you do that. I'm not saying that these courses are guaranteeing your success. I'm not even coming close to saying that, because in the end, the only one that can help guarantee your own success is you. It's not going to be a course, but this course is here to cut your learning curve in half, because this is everything that I've learned over my years in trading. All right, this is everything that I've learned on the master course. I mean, this is all the lessons that I have, and as I keep learning, I expand on the courses in the forms of video lessons and the dashboard. All right. So, and once again, of course, just to remind you, just in case you forgot, this is not where you stop. Okay, just because you finished the Big Bang Theory does not mean you have graduated and you are ready, or not even that you might be ready, okay? I'm not saying that, but it doesn't mean that the education stops, all right? The education continues day in and day out with video lessons that I'm going to bring you. I'm going to continuously expand, and I'm going to always, all right? I'm going to always be there to help you. Our entire team is always going to be there to help you whenever you need it, in the form of expanding content every day, or being in the chats with you guys, interacting, responding to your messages, Q&A webinars, you to me, or me to you, you to me, forms of morale and working together, just basically building a teamwork-like environment, a team environment, a family environment, so that we can work together, because like I said, in the end, we all have one goal. It's to become the best traders that we can, and in the end, when it comes to this website, I have one goal. We have one goal. That's to create self-sufficient traders through providing the best content that we can, and we seriously believe that we are doing that. All right, so my end over here, by the way, in terms of future courses, like new courses coming, I prefer to just keep providing educational content every single day in the form of video lessons, webinars, and, trading chat rooms. But don't get your, don't just expect a 100% new course quickly, okay? And in terms of quickly, I plan on doing another course in the future. Don't expect it within, soon, in terms of the next month or two, because they're hard to create. They take a lot of time, but expect more educational content, and just more educational content that we can expand off of together as a team. All right, my job here is done for the webinar. Any questions that you guys have, let me go ahead and please, ask me any questions. We've been going for about 45 minutes now. Basically, just I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but for the people that sat here on a Monday night after, maybe you had the Monday blues, whatever it was, for 45 minutes, thank you, okay? We appreciate your patience. We appreciate you being here, and we wanted to take this opportunity to expose you to what you might be missing out on, or to really what we're going to be doing for you in the future, and how we're going to be doing this together, all right? And how this is going to be a total team, it's going to be a team effort to building self-sufficient traders, because remember, your success is my fulfillment, all right? People say that your success is my success. If this helps one person become self-sufficient, I will feel fulfilled. That will give me a form of fulfillment. Your success is our fulfillment, all right? In terms of teaching you guys, we want to be able to pass on the knowledge that we've learned onto you guys. Once again, anybody with any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to give it 4 minutes, up to about an hour of time for anybody to get questions off their chest. And if we do not have any questions, within those 4 minutes, I will be closing out the webinar. Once again, guys, this isn't the only webinar that we're going to be bringing you. Webinars are going to be consistent on Sundays. Webinars are going to be consistent for the basic and the advanced Q&As once again. And video lessons will always be consistent. Blogs will be consistent for you guys. For any of you, just so you guys know, in terms of the blog section, let me go over this real quick. This is all the blogs that we've done. We have all these blogs here for you guys that we archive all of them. We save every single one of them. We want to save the content. So if you want to go back and look at them, you can. And we save all of them. Don't think that you can just look at the most recent section on your dashboard and those are the only blogs you have access to. No, you have access to everything. Here's a great example from Sean. He posted a great Euro USD analysis that we looked at today. And he did a huge blog post on it. So fantastic work to Sean, and that content is there for you guys. That's exactly what we're doing it for over the French elections, Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen, in terms of the election and the fundamental ways that we were preparing for that. We shared that with everybody. We said, hey, this is what we're this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. You take it and you do what you want with it. I'm reducing my risk today because the French elections. I'm not trading any gaps today because the French elections. You guys do what you want, but this is what I am doing. So we're passing that all on to you guys so that you guys can use it in the ways that you want to. Once again, becoming that self-sufficient trader that's our goal. Self-sufficiency. That's our goal. But once again, blog section has every blog that we've all the blogs that we've ever done, and so that's totally there for you guys as well. These are for you guys. These are available to the free members. These are available to the paid members. So please feel free to always check up on those. Feel free to email me. Feel free to message me. Whatever you guys need, message our support team. Travis, Reno, Cam, Skag, Sean, me, whoever you guys need for help. We are here to help you as well. Whatever you guys need, we are here to help you and be your teachers. So I'm going to give it one more minute for people to ask questions. But if we don't have any questions, that's going to be the end, and I'll close it out. So hope everybody enjoyed the webinar. Hope you guys kind of have an idea of what we're looking to do for you, and we cannot wait to start working with you. All right, guys, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close out the webinar again. Thanks again so much for coming on for this entire time. We appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video lesson. I'll see you guys on the next blogs, and I'll see you guys on the next webinar. Thanks, guys. Everyone have a good night. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.